Tesla is the highest valued car manufacturer in the world, and it makes sense why. They build an amazing car, they have an iconic CEO, and have pioneered much of the electric vehicle industry. It's no wonder so many people love the cars that Tesla makes, but some people might love Tesla a little too much. See, for years, car companies like Toyota, BMW, and Nissan have made vehicles for the masses. And while they produce some amazing cars, none of them have been able to replicate the same cult following that Tesla has created. Now, Tesla fans, you guys are great, I'm happy to have you here, but some of you are a little scary. These are the Tesla superfans. These folks are obsessed with Tesla and are very different from your average car enthusiast. Why is this? Why is Tesla such a cult in the first place? How do Tesla enthusiasts fit into the car community? And are we at risk of Tesla stans ruining the car culture? It's a very inflammatory title this week. Let's see if I can back it up. Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. I love Manscaped. Yeah, that's right. I love Manscaped, and I don't care who knows it. I love Manscaped! And you know what? Manscaped loves you. Because after feedback from millions of customers across the globe, they've engineered the next generation of groin and body hair trimmers. I present to you Manscaped's all-new Lawnmower 4.0 waterproof cordless trimmer. I'm not joking when I say this. It is the best body hair trimmer, period. The Lawnmower 4.0 has advanced ceramic blades with skin-safe technology helping to reduce nicks and cuts. And what makes the 4.0 better than the 3.0 is its wireless charging system with a battery that lasts up to 90 minutes on a single charge. But that's not the only upgrade. The 4.0 now allows you to customize your hair length with 4 trimmer guard options. So when you're ready to up your personal hygiene game, head on over to manscaped.com/donut to get 20% off plus free international shipping. Now, let's get back to me. You can't talk about Tesla without talking to man behind it all, Elon Musk. Whether it's smoking a J on the Joe Rogan podcast, naming his child X-A12, or building his own flamethrower and selling it to the public, Musk is constantly in the public eye, and for good reason. He's an internet enigma and self-proclaimed billionaire meme lord. I mean, come on, he used hamsters as a unit of measurement for one of his new factories, which he said was able to hold nearly 50 billion hamsters. RIP to my hamster, Baxter. As far as CEOs go, his personality is unique, and the public has fallen for him. Unfortunately, some people, aka superfans, might fanboy over Elon a little too much. Many Tesla YouTubers have reported losing subscribers after posting videos that are critical of the company. This fringe group of fans seems to find no fault with Musk, Tesla, his hamsters, or anything he does. These Tesla owners adore Elon and have a propensity to radically defend any criticisms thrown towards him or Tesla. To them, Tesla is perfect and is the peak of automotive engineering, and no other car company even comes close. Some people call this fringe group of fans musketeers, but whatever you call them, they're not your average car enthusiast. What makes them different? I would argue that most car enthusiasts seem to have a broad appreciation for all cars. Look, I'm not saying every car nerd loves Japanese drift cars, American V8s, or Italian supercars all the same, but for these Tesla superfans, Tesla is it. There are a few reasons that play into Tesla extremism, but most fingers point back to what I mentioned earlier, Elon Musk. Elon does a lot of things well, but he excels at one thing better than any other CEO or billionaire on the planet, which is his ability to understand and connect with younger generations. He stands out among the other CEOs that he's grouped with. I mean, how many other car company CEOs can you name? Like, for me, it's William Ford, but that's because it's Ford. Elon is clearly having some fun at his job. For example, he claims that next year he'll be launching a Dogecoin-funded satellite to the moon. He's gonna call it Doge 1. We'll see how that works out. Of course, Elon didn't tweet about how innovative he is or how his space technology is exceeding everyone's expectations. His excitement was focused on sending the, quote, first meme to space. And I have to admit, that's just good marketing. It's this type of attitude that sets Elon Musk apart. His fans are captivated by it. Musk doesn't need any type of advanced marketing scheme or press release to sell his cars. Heck, Tesla doesn't even have an active public relations department, and few journalists can even get a hold of Tesla. Some would say this is a poor move on Tesla's part, but it hasn't hurt them quite yet. Everything Elon does seems to get him the exposure he needs to sell his products, and his fans do a great job of getting the word out, for better or for worse. No other CEO is connected with their customers on the level that Elon has. It's a big reason why so many younger people look up to him and want to purchase his cars. Of course, it's important to remember that not all Tesla owners are Elon fanatics or superfans, but it seems his personality has had a huge influence on his car sales and his cult following. So where does this leave other car companies? What do other manufacturers need to do in order to create their own following and compete with Elon and Tesla? And are there any risks of doing so? I think many car manufacturers would find it beneficial to experiment with a slightly more informal social media approach like Elon has. Think about a company like Wendy's. Their Twitter is pretty funny, right? They freely roast people and make jokes, they start beef with other fast food restaurants, and because of this, it's hard not to think about Wendy's without thinking about their Twitter. Now, imagine if Toyota actively posted cheesy Supra memes or jokingly stabbed at Honda on Twitter. The internet would probably love it, and it would probably catch the interest of a younger consumer base. People expect big companies to be formal and play by the rules, but things are changing, and nowadays an edgy Twitter account is an easy way to get free exposure. And it gets a lot of people excited about the brand. Elon is essentially doing the same thing as Wendy's, but he's just attaching his name to Tesla, right? Brands taking on these internet personalities has been a recent phenomenon, and who knows, maybe some car companies might find the same success Tesla and Wendy's have found by shredding their stuffy reputations and loosening up a little bit. Hey, if you're liking this episode so far, go ahead and give us a like. It really helps us out, and I really appreciate it. So what are some other ways that car manufacturers can compete with Tesla and grow their following? Marketing aside, I think it's important for other car companies to begin building EVs that can truly compete with Tesla, which honestly we've already seen a lot of. Elon raised the bar for the automotive industry, turning the idea of EVs from a boring, eco-friendly car into a sexy and desirable vehicle. Tesla even made the lithium battery technology available to their competition in order to fuel EV innovation. Elon truly wants to see EVs succeed, and he wants to see the best car win. Tesla has encouraged manufacturers to set their sights to EV, and we've gotten cars like the Porsche Taycan and the Mustang Mach-E, but even with cars like these, companies just can't seem to achieve the same cult following. Time will tell though, and soon enough, Tesla will have plenty of competitors that offer cars with similar or even better performance. With more EVs on the market, Tesla may soon lose some of its hype, and in turn, some of its cult following. Or other companies may grow their following through the EV market. There's really no way to tell what might happen. There's no doubt an influx of people have entered the car scene because of Tesla. Well, I think they're not so much car nerds as they are tech enthusiasts. It makes sense why tech people would love Tesla so much in the first place. This is the first time a car company has merged computers and cars at this level. And it's the ultimate gadget for tech nerds. Whether it's Tesla Autopilot or the touchscreen control unit that controls the whole car, Teslas are practically OnePlus 9 Pros on wheels. And with tech being such a massive industry, it was only a matter of time before tech people were integrated into the car scene at this level. But the question still remains, are Tesla superfans still car enthusiasts, or are they just misunderstood tech enthusiasts? And if they're just tech fans, are they really impacting car culture negatively? Well, yes and no. Let me explain. People buy Teslas for a lot of different reasons. Some car enthusiasts love them for their performance. Some people love the cool technology. Some people buy them because they appreciate the relatively eco-friendly technology, and some Elon stans just want one of his vehicles. There are tons of car enthusiasts and gearheads that own Teslas and love them. But there are plenty of people who buy Teslas just because of Elon Musk. And I think these are the people who aren't necessarily car enthusiasts, but more so Tesla enthusiasts. And a select group of these people have turned into the infamous superfans that we talked about. This brand loyalty isn't completely unheard of in the car scene though. Think about like Corvette boomers, you know, the old guys that drive Corvettes and meet up with each other to compare autocross times and discuss their New Balances in a Shakey's Pizza parking lot. They love their Corvettes, which is awesome, but they don't really seem to be interested in any other kind of car. They've earned themselves a reputation in the car scene. And I don't think these guys are much different than the tech junkies who love Teslas. They both enjoy their cars, they don't really associate themselves with any other type of driver, and you know what? That's okay. Our beloved Corvette boomers don't seem to be causing much harm. But what about our Tesla superfans? What's their role in the car culture? See, Tesla ownership isn't just a brand, it's a culture. They have their own Tesla websites and Tesla meets exclusively for Teslas and really only mingle with one another. Tesla superfans don't seem to be interested in other cars, and it seems to stem from the belief that Teslas are better than every other car in the market and are the future of the automotive industry. Don't get me wrong, I think the technology is amazing, but I think the trendiness and performance performance of Teslas breeds a sort of haughty elitism among some superfans. You've probably seen this before. You're on the freeway, your windows are rolled down because it's a warm night, the sun is setting beneath the horizon. And then, when everything is going right, a Tesla cruises by you and his license plate reads, "No FN gas." A single tear streams down your face in visible frustration. You think to yourself, what kind of person would spend $50 extra on registration to tell me his electric car doesn't run on gas? This is worse than the one I saw yesterday in the Trader Joe's parking lot, which said, "Thanks, Elon." Come on! Did they make you sign a contract that you have to get a vanity plate when you roll it off the lot? What's going on? I know your electric car is electric. That's the whole f***ing point. It's in the name. It's called a Tesla. It implies electricity. There's no other car owner like this. BMW owners don't put no blinker on their plates, right? To their credit, I feel like Prius owners did do this in 2006. So I know it's not just you Tesla people. What is it? Every time there's a trendy environmental car, they have to proclaim it to the world. I did pay for thick boy license plates, but once the DMV contacted me, I realized that I could not, in good conscience, put that on my daily driver. That would just be embarrassing. Couldn't do it. Before we get upset with superfans for loving Elon Musk and his Tesla so much, it's important to realize we share some similarities with these superfans as well. Sure, superfans love Elon Musk and buy his cars because of that, but regular car enthusiasts have bought cars because of central figures too. Think about Carroll Shelby, a guy that we worship on this channel. He was an extremely iconic name in racing and heavily influenced the production and sales of cars like the Cobra and the Mustang, lots of Ford products. People venerated him and bought his vehicles because of that. You can even argue that Takumi's character in Initial D ushered in some of the popularity of the Toyota 86. In fact, I'd say all of the popularity of the AE86. Why else would people spend $15,000 on a 30-year-old Toyota that barely has 150 horsepower? Yes, it's a little weird to compare Elon Musk to an anime character, but to some degree, the principle still applies. In the end, a true car enthusiast should appreciate all cars, because after all, they're an enthusiast. This means that V8 guys should be able to have a level of respect for the Tesla Roadster, and a Tesla guy should be able to appreciate the culture and the heritage of a Pontiac GTO, so on and so forth. All cars have their benefits and drawbacks, and Teslas have their drawbacks just like any other car. It's okay to be passionate about something, but if that passion is invalidating or criticizing someone else's passion or interest, there's probably an inflated ego involved. Or you just worship your car a little too much. Let's remember to approach others with a sense of respect and appreciation for one another's builds. So next time you see a Tesla with a cool wrap or a Slam Civic that can hardly go over speed bumps, make sure you give them a wave and a smile.
Have you ever dreamed of a world where cars and ideas create vision? Create vision. Where collectibles are not only collected, they are felt.
Introducing the latest innovation in cars and collectibles. Stocky. Introducing Stocky, the brand new high-quality car collectible for us, car nerds. We wanted to make something the perfect size to display on your desk, next to your TV, in your dorm room, in the shop, wherever. We explored a ton of different deformations before finally landing on this, something that we think is the perfect mix of fun and stylized while still staying true to the original car. Speaking of the car, we want to make a ton of different Stockies, but for Stocky 001, we knew that we had to go with one of the most iconic and legendary tuner cars of all time, the DC2 Integra Type R. And I am so stoked to announce that we have partnered with Acura, making this an officially licensed Acura product. We're launching this in a bunch of sick different colorways, everything from OEM finishes like Phoenix Yellow, authentic Honda Championship White, and Nighthawk Black Pearl, to crazy versions like Glow in the Dark, Primer Gray, Translucent. We're even gonna make a gold one, like actual gold. We're really stoked with how it turned out, and we hope that you guys are too. Now's your chance. Get one early. The Kickstarter's only up for 30 days. Get yourself a rad new collectible. You deserve it. My dream is to see shelves of these things in your guys' apartments. Not that I'm creeping on your apartments or anything. You know what I mean. Let's make Stocky a reality.
Thank you for watching Wheelhouse. Like I said, be kind. It's what I say at the end of every episode. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk about cars. Everyone's got their own thing. If everybody liked the same stuff, life would be very boring. So just appreciate the differences. Maybe you can learn a little something too. Let me know in the comments your favorite Tesla license plate that you've seen, or the license plate that you'd put on your electric car. Why not? Points for creativity. Check out this episode of Wheelhouse on whether electric cars are good or bad for the environment. That's one of my favorite episodes. If you're a donut super freak and you want to talk to other fans and get behind the scenes videos and other extra content, make sure you check out the Donut Underground by hitting that join button down there. Follow Donut on all social media at Donut Media. Follow me at Nolan J. Sykes if you'd like. Be kind. Don't be a jerk. I'll see you next time.